Vinn.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to
Oh my God. I'm so excited to be here.
No, I'm so excited
Oh my
to
God.
have you.
It's such an honor. This is the only podcast I listen to.
No, and that actually means the world to me.
I did start listening to it solely because you were my client. And I was like, I want to support all my clients, of course, but I actually love it. So like I listen
you.
every time a new one comes out. I feel like my favorite one was probably the one with Popstar Katie. You know I love Popstar
No,
Katie.
we love
You know I love
Popstar Katie in this
Katie.
house.
But yeah,
I'm doing another one with
honestly,
her soon too.
I love her.
Yeah.
Love her.
No, she's the best.
But yeah, no, there's no reason to not listen. They're all a banger. So I'm so excited to be here.
No, I'm so happy you're here.
I know, me too.
So Vinn, for you guys that don't know, Vinn is you mean so much to me. Like, you're so important to me.
Don't even.
To start at the top of the list, you're my hairdresser. That's how we met.
That is how we met.
Is that you're my hairdresser.
I manifested you as my client.
Did you really?
Do you not know this story?
I don't think so.
So Tori was going to my friend to get her eyebrows done. And I also was going to the same person to get my eyebrows done. I was like, listen, I want to do her hair. So the next time she comes in to get her brows done, tell her I will do it for free. Like, I am not playing about that. I will literally do her hair for free. I want to do her hair so bad. I just want to meet her. I've been a fan for a long time. Whatever. She's like, oh my God, I'll tell her. I'm sure she would be about that. Like, who doesn't want their hair done for free? Period. I think the next week you had an appointment with Mia. I don't think you were with Ashley at that appointment, or whatever. And Tori was at the desk. You were blonde, and you asked her who did her hair. You followed me on Instagram. I was like, oh my God, she probably put a good word in. Whole time, you literally just liked her hair.
I love
it. Was
Tori's
literally
hair.
like, I was like, oh my God. And then you were like, hi, I want to make an appointment. I was like, I'm going to throw up. I like can't even believe this right now.
Yeah, I DM'd you.
And I was just, because also like when I went to beauty school, they would play your makeup videos like on like.
Shut up.
Yeah, like on the TV and like stuff. They like would always like display it. So I always knew who you were. But I was always like, oh my God, like no fucking way. I'm like, oh.
You can curse.
Okay, I was like, no fucking way am I going to meet this bitch ever.
And hold it a little closer.
Ever.
Perfect.
Oh my God, I was so excited. And then you came in and like the rest was history.
I didn't know that they would do that at your beauty school. That's crazy.
Yeah, because so we did makeup class and like they would just like display random like beauty videos.
Yeah.
But yours, like, I guess they were always on like loop. They would just go on your channel and like
No
click
way.
the video.
Oh my God.
And I remember like you would do like Halloween looks,
Yeah.
eyeshadow looks. Like you always had cool backgrounds. Like I was like, okay, period. Like,
Oh my God. And and then I went to your chat. I remember DMing you and being like, are you taking new clients? You're like, of course I
was like,
am.
for you? Duh, of course. I am taking new clients though. That's always a thing. Period. Period.
And from the second I went in Vinn's chair, I was like, look, you have to know I'm psycho.
Yeah. But like, I love that. I live for it. That's a challenge that some hairstylists will dread, but I'm like,
No, and Vinn's
Bring
always been right there with me. Like, okay, like, and you say you're psycho, I'll match. I'll match your energy.
Match.
So I get asked this question 1,000 times a day. That's a little dramatic. At least, this isn't being dramatic, at least 10 times a day. What do I ask for when I go to the hair salon? Because we have been through quite a journey together.
Ooh, girl. Yeah.
But you've had faith in me the whole time, no?
No, yeah, for sure. The scariest appointment was the initial appointment.
Yeah.
Like the dark.
Yeah.
From light to dark.
Yeah.
Like you talked about it for a few months, so I was like, okay. Now you've been really sticking to the face frames. Like
I'm loving it.
She gets a face frame once every 4 months and a full balayage once a year. But like, when's the last time I've done a full balayage on you?
March.
Really?
Yeah. It was right before Easter.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. And then we moved up the money pieces like summer.
Right before no, not even then. Summer, you just toned me.
Oh my God. See,
and
she knows better than me. That's really terrible.
Well, it's because you see clients every day.
No,
to
but
me, it's fresh.
I guess. It's just like, I feel like I should remember everything about my clients, but you're like, no, I did this last time. I'm like, I kind of just do whatever you tell me.
I don't
really
know how you keep it in order, because if I saw 3, 4, 5 people every single day, I'd be like, what'd you get last time? Like, I wouldn't remember a thing. You remember everything. I sit in the chair. You like, you know, my formula, you know what shades to not hit me with.
I definitely know what shades to not hit her with. Okay.
But no, so summer, I just got a
toner, a gloss, and a haircut.
Yeah. And then this last time right before Miami, I got them
money
bumped
pieces.
up.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh my God. You're so right. I really just do whatever she tells me to do, to be honest. She's like a hairstylist herself, but always a gloss, never an N, always a G. Sis likes warmth.
I love warmth.
Likes warmth, and she's about always an 8 to a 10 toner depending on the time of year. Always Shades EQ. We rep Shades EQ in this house.
I live for shades.
We live for shades. And yeah, it's literally just always face frames. She likes a layered haircut and a bouncy blowout.
But you wouldn't give me layers until my hair was long.
Because who wants a short-haired layered haircut?
Period.
It's giving Jennifer Aniston. It's giving your mom.
Period.
Like, not your mom. Her mom has great hair. I've done her mom's hair
really
as well.
Short hair too.
It's beautiful. We love her hair. It's literally majestic. But like, who wants a mom cut at 25?
No, it was so funny because I was
26,
like,
27,
can we
no.
like cut it? And you're like, or I was like, can we layer it? You're like, no, you need inches before we can layer it.
You need to have your hair to at least like the top of your bra before you can like
Yeah.
add layers.
No,
It's
and I
just gonna make it
appreciate
look
it.
thinner, in my opinion. People will tell you otherwise, but I think it makes it look thinner. And then when you blow it out, the ends look feathered. Who wants to do that?
No, I trust you with my
No.
whole life. Like whatever Vin says is what I do.
Live by it.
But we can also make a TikTok too of like what inspo pictures I show you and stuff.
You always like
but you
show
also
me
show up with
really
inspo pictures too.
always, because I feel like I know what you like at
Yeah.
this point in time after such a long time. But like, I just feel like you really love that lived-in brunette look.
I do.
You love a golden blonde balayage on brunette hair.
Yes.
I would say like sunlights almost,
yes.
because you really don't like it to look like you even got your hair done.
No, I remember there was this one appointment that we had and it was in like the beginning of June and you're like, okay, should I come down to the store? And I was like, actually, no.
And I was like, okay, period.
My hair looks really good right now. Like I actually don't need it done.
But that's the thing. It's like when you can be low maintenance, why would you not want to be?
Yeah.
Like I have blonde hair and I want to be as low maintenance as possible. I don't want to get my roots done all the time. That's why I keep a root shadow.
Yeah, no, and you've just like this color, we talk about this color all the time. Like
I know, I
this
love that
color is
color.
actually the best color I've ever been in my life.
I just feel like it's the perfect in between. It's
It
like
is.
you can tell you're still brunette. You have like subtle sun-kissed dimension. It's not too much. It's just enough. I love it.
It's the perfect color.
It's coconut brulee.
Coconut brulee. Did
Shout
you
out
just
to Eric
make that
Vaughn. No,
up?
Eric Vaughn made that up.
Darn.
Shout out to Eric Vaughn.
Wait, what should you make up? You need a term for this hair color because I seriously get asked it all the time.
I would say
Oh, on my TikTok the other day, a hairstylist, like a client was tagging her hairstylist and was like, this is what I want. And wait, didn't I tell you someone posted me and the Jay-Z hair extensions?
it's an honor. It's
and was
an
like,
honor.
what color would these be for extensions?
Well, if you went Bellamy, it's coconut brulee.
I drive in crazy. Like,
She doesn't. She thinks she does. She thinks she's so hard. But I mean, in the beginning, you were hard. But now it's like, it's fine.
it's because I wanted to be blonde without my hair falling out.
But
so
that's
I was
not-
like,
that
let me
sh-
see the brush.
Okay, let's rewind. That shouldn't be hard. That should not be an issue. Like, if your client is coming to you saying, I want my hair to be healthy and blonde, you just need to check them and tell them what's going to work and what's not.
Yeah.
Your base is a 6.5, 7. Like, realistically, people will probably tell you otherwise as well. But looking at it direct on, it's like a 6.5. She gets really light in the summertime. Okay. And it lifts like no problem. So there was no reason that you should have been like breaking, losing hair.
Yeah.
And if you're not like, I have a level 4, I can't get as light as you, so my hair does break and gets brittle and dry. But like,
Yeah.
just tell the person it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Like, if they want to go somewhere else and get their hair fried off, they're gonna do it.
Right.
But that shouldn't be an issue. You don't like. I just, that could be a whole another podcast for another time. Because why are you giving your client breakage in 2024? Clock that tea. We could talk literally. So many, but I'm
Clock
not.
that tea is crazy.
Clock that tea. I'm sorry. Clock that tea. That is really tea. Why is your client's hair breaking in 2024?
Period.
I won't even highlight baby hairs because it's going to make it look like breakage. Like,
My hair since Vin, not a single snap. Not one. Every single time he brushes my hair, he goes, here's the brush. Oh, the confidence.
I mean, it's not even really confidence. It's just like, you should just like, just don't overlap lightener and you're fine.
It's what I love.
Period.
It's what I
Healthy,
love.
shiny, bright hair. What do I always say? Healthy, strong. I don't even know. It's like I just want healthy hair for everyone. Like even for me, but I'll push limits on myself before I push limits on you guys. That's why I know what not to do.
Yeah.
But healthy, long, shiny, bright hair. That's what I think everybody should have.
But when I sit down in the chair and Vin's like, what are we doing today? This is what I ask for and this is what he delivers. So I ask for face framing, sun-kissed pieces that are warm.
Yeah.
Like I want to look like a brunette that got kissed by the sun.
Exactly.
Not a blonde that's trying to go dark.
Exactly, like a brunette trying to be blonde.
Yeah.
Like you do
I
not
don't
like
want that. I
No.
don't want to be a brunette trying to be blonde.
No.
I don't want to be a blonde trying to be brunette. I want to be a brunette that got kissed by the sun.
I think even too, like in March when we did that full balayage, you were freaked out.
I was freaked out. And you know why?
Out.
Because I look back at pictures. My hair was so dark.
Well, you wanted
it
that.
It was just natural.
Hailey Bieber,
I
chocolate
did.
teddy bear, like trending moment, dark color with like subtle pieces.
Yeah.
And you were bright blonde.
Yeah.
Like your hair was, I mean, it was lighter than mine. Like it was bright blonde. So it anything was going to look really dark in my opinion. Like, oh my God. And then, you know, doing highlights, of course, you're just like, oh my God, like you probably just really weren't ready for it.
No, I was just in shock.
But you needed it.
But I needed it so bad.
You needed
I didn't
it.
even know how bad I needed it until I lived with it for, I think it was like 2 weeks.
Because like realistically before that, you were just all one color with money pieces.
Yeah.
And it was like giving like Charlie D'Amelio when she did that pink. Like it was just like, why is it just in the front and you have nothing in the back? You just needed like a refresh. Yeah. But a refresh on a brunette, it could go one of two ways. You either love it and they love it, like love it down so much, oh my God, this is perfect, or they're like, I don't know. Like it's just such a change. It's such a big change. So I wasn't really shocked, but I was like, live with it.
Yeah, no, he was like, look, I can, like, he's like, I can do whatever you want. I can put low lights back in it. We can go retone it, but I think you should live with it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go live with it.
With you though, like I have tough clients. You're not a tough client. You are particular and you know what you like. Mm-hmm. And I like that. So I'm even a little bit, I think I'm a little bit overly like, oh my God, what do you want to do? Like, because I want everyone to walk out loving their hair that day because like my clients pay good money to get their hair done.
Right.
But when I also know someone's a little bit more particular, I'm like, girl, what are we doing today? But sometimes you have to check those clients and be like, listen, live with it.
You know best.
Yeah. Like walk away and just like go see it in different lighting. Try it out. If you hate it, we'll fix it.
1,000%.
Oh my God, it's so easy to go darker, but it's not easy when you go lighter and you have that initial appointment. Say I toned you 2 shades darker and then you were kind of like, what did you do?
Right.
Then it's like I can't bring you back that day.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
No, this hair color is like insane. And then when we added this, like we finally added extensions to my hair when for the past like 3 years I've been like, I want extensions. And then I'm like, no, I don't. Yes, I do.
I'm dead.
So we added them. They looked so
incredible.
Like,
incredible.
Like I've actually never been hotter in my life.
And then 3 weeks later, she asked me to take them out. She said, I can't do this anymore. I
couldn't.
Okay.
I couldn't. But you put them on clips for me. I wore them when I was in Miami. I have them like literally right in there.
That's why I love wefts.
I love them.
Yeah, wefts are great. They're literally, you hate them, you turn them into clip-ins, and then you still get your use out of the hair that you bought.
I love them. And like they really do. Like every time when I was in Miami last weekend, I just kept putting them in. I was like, no, I'm so.
Did you have them in your one story post where you were just like in the mirror?
Yeah.
So good. Your hair just literally, naturally you have good hair, but adding them in, you can't even tell. Your hair just looks so like full and like voluminous. Like, we love that.
It just adds a whole new level of dimension to them.
It adds a little more blonde too, I think, but like not too much.
It adds blonde all in the right places where it makes this look darker, which makes this pop even more. It makes my eyes look so much more blue. It makes my skin look tanner. Like, it just makes everything look so good.
That's why I like extensions for just like even color. Like I have so many brunettes who will be like, I don't want to color my hair. I'm like, okay, well, let's get like a pack of tapes or like a pack of K-tips, and it will literally just add highlights without like having to highlight your hair.
Honestly, if I didn't work out as much, I would have kept them in. Like the problem with the wefts for me is like when I worked out, I was just then having a wet weft on my head. And I hate that feeling more than anything.
Yeah, that's why I love K-tips. But like, that's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. They're a commitment.
And
you can't reuse the hair.
I know, it's the biggest downfall.
Why don't you invent something where we can reuse the hair?
Okay, so
and then we
there's,
can retire and make our billions.
So there's a few brands on the market that say that you can like, or I guess I should say like really like maybe 2 brands on the market that say you can reuse K-tips. I would never do that, even if I had my own brand and like I took them out, put them back in. I just feel like there's a method, or like there's a what am I trying to say? There's a reason that they're not supposed to be put back in. I put them back in on myself and they slide back out like 2 days later.
No way.
Once the resin is like broken down and melted one time, it's just not as strong. So like even if like you take them out, right, and you try to put them back in, it's just not going to stay for as long. You might get like a couple weeks out of it, but I just feel like they all will slide right back out. And then on top of it, like the hair sheds like natural hair. So like I have these in, and these have been in for like 3.5 months. No, they've been in for almost 3 full months at this point. And when I take these out, I don't want to put them back in.
I get that.
I want new hair.
Yeah.
Like, they are so like
How long
thin.
is your natural? I feel like your hair's gotten so long.
Like to the top of my shoulder.
It's gotten so long.
It's gotten so long. But that's the nice thing about my extensions. You would never know it's so short.
You love being blonde?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. It was so fun. I've been blonde for over a year. Like, it's great, but the integrity of my hair. Okay, here's the background of my hair.
Hit us.
I was jet black for like a year and a half, probably. And then I decided I wanted to go lighter. So I had Katie lighten my hair like crazy. Shout out Katie. She did a great job. It was like honey blonde in one session. It was perfect. And I wanted it to be white. Like, I did not want it to be honey blonde. So I was like, this isn't white. So I went back to black. And then I decided, oh, okay, I want money pieces. So I colored my money pieces again, and they were orange. And then I went and put like copper extensions in, and I was like, oh, it's going to work. It didn't work. And then I decided, okay, I'm going to go blonde. So I just started frying my hair off and literally going so light. My hair was so long, so healthy, so pretty. And now it looks like I got electrocuted.
I truly feel like frying your hair to go lighter is a canon event.
It's a canon event. I was literally just going to say,
it's
but
part
it's
of
a canon
growing
event.
up.
You have to do it one time.
You have to experience it.
You have to do it one time in your
We've
life.
all done it.
Like, and I've never been this blonde ever in my life. My friends will literally say, like, we loved you so dark, but now that you're actually this blonde, it looks so good.
I do love how blonde you are.
It's a great blonde. It's a great blonde. It's rooted. It's perfect. Like, it's great. But the maintenance and the upkeep of being blonde is not for the weak.
No.
It's not for the weak.
No.
Okay? Like, I have to get my hair touched up once every 2 months. When I was brunette, I would get a gloss, like, randomly.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that you have to really go in and get highlights. Like, why do you guys want to do this? Truly, like, I love that you guys want to come and hang out with me every, like, 2 months, but I hate it. Like, I hate sitting.
It's a lot.
I hate getting my hair done. I hate it.
Yeah, the appointments are long.
Like, I hate it.
That's why you need to have a great hairdresser that you can, like, get on with.
No, for sure. And, like, I do have a couple great hairdressers in my life that I've gone to that I'm like, oh, my God, they're perfect. Like, I love them. But, like, I don't know. Like, I just don't understand. I'm like, oh, my God, I get so tired.
Yeah.
You just sit there, and then at the end, I'll have people, and they'll be like, oh, I'm so tired. And I'm like, you're tired?
What do you think about me?
I'm like, you're tired. But then when I sit and I get my hair done, I'm the one who's like, oh, I'm so tired. Like, I hate it.
How do you do that? Like, I've always wondered that. Like, is your social battery at the end of your day just completely gone?
Yeah. Especially on Saturdays at the end of the week. Like, I'm not going to lie. When being young, you force yourself to be out. It's fun. Once you hit like 25, end of 24, like 25, like, you don't feel like forcing yourself to go out anymore.
Yeah.
You don't feel like you need to be social. It's
Yeah.
not like a thing. You don't need to go and drink anymore. Like, some people feel like that's still their necessity. I just stopped personally. Like, I was kind of just like, I'm like over it. And all I want to do is like go home and DoorDash Chili's and like watch a movie and like chill. Like, I don't need to go out. I don't need to socialize. Get me some Chili's and let me sit on my couch. And then Sunday, I'll be ready to go.
Yeah.
But that end of the week social battery is like literally so on E. If I don't recharge on Saturday nights, I'll die.
Yeah.
I'll die.
I really don't know how you guys do it. Like, I always think about it. Like, I feel like in another life, I would love to be a hairdresser.
And you would be a great one. I say that all the time.
Thank
I've
you.
said that to you so many times.
Maybe in this life.
Literally, when you get bored and you're like 35, 40 years old doing absolutely nothing, your kids are going to school and you're like, I have nothing to do. Go do hair.
Maybe I will.
Just for fun.
Maybe I will.
Why not?
What holds me back, though, is like having to socialize. I would, if I did do hair, I would just want to do it with like friends and family. I wouldn't want to like take a random and be like, oh, I don't know you. Let me do your hair. Like, you can book with me. Like, da-da-da.
I'll be honest. Like, I used to feel like that when I didn't work in the right salons. So,
Okay.
like, I think that also, like, really makes a difference because before I worked at Salon Domain, I did not
I love
like going to
your
work.
salon.
I love my salon.
I love your salon.
Like, there's something so different about our space and the people that work there.
I love Carissa.
I love Carissa. Shout out to Carissa.
Shout out Carissa.
Shout out to Carissa. That's my girl.
Carissa's the owner.
She's the owner of my salon.
If you guys like Carly Bible, you will love Carissa. You know who Carly
that
Bible
girl.
is?
Yeah, of course. Carissa's that girl.
Yeah.
She's really that girl. I've worked there for 6 years. This is like one of the longest jobs I've ever had. It'll be 7 years in September 5th. You know, I love my salon though, and truly, I used to feel that same way. I didn't really love socializing. Like, I am extroverted in certain ways, but truly, I really am a big introvert.
Yeah.
So having to go to work and socialize with people every day, like I just like doing hair.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't want to like go and create all these connections and whatever, but you know, when you have people that come to your salon, not just for the way that you do the hair, but for the atmosphere as well, everybody becomes family. And then it feels like everyone's your friend or your family.
Yeah.
So it's like, you'll see like, you know, someone who you would be like, oh my God, like beforehand, I'd be like, oh, I probably won't ever do their hair. And then you're like, oh my God, I'm now doing this person's hair like once a month. Or my clients will go to my coworkers because like I'm not available. And I'm like, yeah, girl, go. Like,
yeah.
It's just so different. So like, I feel like as much as you're like, oh, I wouldn't want to socialize, like going to work every day and socializing with those people, even just my coworkers, like, girl, that's so fun.
I love all of your coworkers.
I know, they're
too.
literally so
like,
cool.
Your salon is just the best. Like, everyone
it's just
there
different.
rocks. Yeah.
Like, I've never been to a place where I could just go and be myself every day and like unapologetically myself. Like, I will curse. I will be like, I want to go home.
No, I'll never forget. You were telling me a story about like, it was like a sex story.
Of course.
And it was just like out in the open. I'm like, you can talk about this like at the salon?
And my boss literally laughs.
No,
like
and
Carissa will just be
literally like living for it.
She's like, he's crazy, and like people are just like, he's crazy, and she's just like, and I love him. Like, she does not care. Even today, like
so
before
awesome.
she was like, just be yourself, like unapologetically you all the time. Like you.
We should shout out Maeve too. Hey,
shout
girl.
out Maeve. We love you, Maeve. She loves you, girl.
I love her.
She loves you down. So, and I love Maeve. She's amazing. She's great. She's like the best new addition ever. Ugh. I love everyone there.
I love
though.
everyone.
They're just so great.
I love going.
I know. Why could you? Like, why would you not? Though?
I know. You guys let me DoorDash food.
We'll DoorDash you food. Like, it's not even, if you want food when you come in, just ask, babe. It's on us.
No, I
like,
love
you got
the
it.
salon. The hair industry is so different than what it was. Probably even when you started beauty school.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. It's so different.
Like, what's your take on the hair industry right now?
This is like gonna be such like tea, I feel like, but like I don't keep up.
Period.
I don't care.
And you stay in your lane and you're good at what you do.
And I take classes from people that I feel are genuine and I feel really want to just give other people like knowledge and help them benefit in their career. So I feel like if I see somebody that I love, I reach out and I'm like, hey, like I'd love to learn more from you, like whatever. But I don't go out of my way to like look for like mainstream people and like mainstream things, but I feel like that's how a lot of things are. Like, if you don't have thousands of followers, like, good luck, babe, getting any attention from any brands. Like, and I ask for PR. I don't care. Like, I'll be like, hey, like I'm a smaller influencer, da 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 da, even though I'm not an influencer and I wouldn't consider myself that at all. But that's how you have to market yourself if you want stuff. And you know, I'll get some emails back. Like, I got like a hair extension sponsorship one time that was cool, but like before that, like, I don't know, like if you don't have like even 20,000 followers, like they're just like, no, we're good.
20,000 is a lot.
It's a lot. No, it's a lot. But like, then you have people that buy their followers and that's more tea. That's more tea. But you can tell when someone buys their followers.
That to me, I never even think about doing that.
I would
that's
never.
never a thought that even crossed my mind that people even do that.
Well, you can, in my opinion, you can like tell because Instagram is like, there's such a like way about it, and like there's an algorithm. There's so much behind it. That's why I kind of stopped doing it because I just post what I want. Like if I want to post a picture of myself, I post a picture of myself. If I want to post hair, I post hair. Like I love my stories. I post a lot of stories. I feel like that's really a way to just really like stay real with the people.
Your hauls, your get unready with me.
Like fun stuff like that, hair wash days.
Yeah.
But and I could probably turn those into videos, but I feel like that's more like what like TikTok's for, and I don't got time for that. I tried that a couple times. I don't have time for that. I just want to work and make money and go home, right? Like, and I feel like social media is a whole nother job. Hair people, I don't know how you guys do it. I don't know how they stay relevant. I don't know how they do all that stuff. I don't care to, but if you really don't have like, even, I don't know, I feel like even like 8,000 to 10,000 followers, people will still get like a little bit more of like
that's still so
recognition.
Many
but
people.
How do you work all day? Like I work 10-hour days. How do you work all day and then go home and then want to do content? I want to make dinner and put my feet up. Girl, I'm tired. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's the truth.
Yeah. It's a good answer.
I'm 26, about to be 27 years old. The last thing I want to do is be editing content. Like, I don't.
Isn't it so weird getting older?
But it's also so weird to me that people that are 32 and like upwards of 40 like do that for a living.
Yeah.
Like, how do you do that? I don't even know where I would start. Like for you, like I know a lot of the stuff that you have to post is probably like content wise like hard. Like I don't know, how do you edit it yourself? Like how do you do that? And like where do you find the time?
I lay in bed and do it.
See, I when I lay in bed, I'm literally shut eye. I'm like sleep.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Because my job also is like such like a social like laborious, I guess, even though you don't think like lifting a blow dryer is a lot of labor, but it's just like, you know, it's tiring. So like when I'm done at the end of the day, I am not even like thinking about going on my phone and editing content.
Did you always know you wanted to be a hairdresser?
Always.
Really? Like how young?
Like 5, 6.
That's so cute.
I loved my first hairdresser. She was like, oh my God, she was like amazing. And like, she always just made you feel really good. And I just remember thinking to myself, like, this seems like fun. Like, it's like cute girls. Like, you know, you get to like hang out and like be a girl all day. Like, you just get to like do like blow dries and like stuff. But there's so much more to it, obviously. But you don't know when you're little.
Right.
And I love being in the salon. Like every Saturday, my mom would get a blowout. I would go. I'd be like, yeah.
Is that why you love giving blowouts?
Honestly, I love blowouts because it's what brings together the whole package.
Vinn's blowouts.
I love a blowout.
They're insane.
The first girl I ever worked for was like ever assisted for was from New Jersey. And she gave, shout out to Danielle, she gave the best blowouts ever. Like I would watch her use these round brushes and she would spin them like it was a magic wand. Like I never ever saw a blowout like that. To this day, I can blow out some hair. She's 10 times better. You want a blowout? I will send you for a blowout. I'll pay for it too. She's amazing. She's unreal. But I just would watch her all day do these blowouts on people. And I was like, oh my God, like I need to like do that. And once I got the hang of it, I never blew dry hair any other way.
No, it's insane. And like the skill, it's a skill. Not everyone can do it.
No. But there's this girl on TikTok and I see her do it to herself.
Oh, does she have short brown hair?
No, she has long hair. She has really thick bangs and she uses this little brush and she does it to herself. And then she like twists it and like, I'm like, I use a shark. I could never. Like I like on myself, absolutely not. But I'm like, the people that can do it on themselves, you're a G.
I would love to know how to do it on myself.
I think you could do your part line on yourself, and then the rest you would have to fake it.
2 hands is so
okay.
confusing.
Low key, I think it's like I could do it on myself, but the way that shit is so tiring.
Yeah.
Who doesn't just blow your hair out straight, girl? At that point, I'm sorry. Like, blow your hair out straight, put it in the heatless curls, maybe, or just blow it out straight and then use that little like. I don't even know. Yeah. I don't know. I don't do it to myself. I don't know. I could never. That's like not for the weak.
So obviously you're Vinnloveshair, but who is Vinnloveshair like outside of hair?
Oh wait, that's kind of a cute question. I do have a dog. Her name's Bougie. I share her with my parents. I'm not like a full-time dog dad.
That's fine. It's hard to be.
It is hard to be. I work a lot too, and it's not that I don't want to be. If I could have her home all the time, I would. But like working 10-hour days, who wants their dog at home for 10 hours a day by themselves?
Right.
What?
Right.
And my parents like have way more flexible schedules. Love her, so yeah.
Yeah.
Take care of her.
Yeah.
Love her though. She's great. I love shopping.
Okay.
Like a lot. Like really bad. Like so bad. I can't stop. Especially this time of year. The sales kill me. Shout out Aloe. That 30% off sale did me in, girl. Aloe sizing is so inclusive. One thing about me, I've always been a big girl, okay? If you cater to big girls, we will flock and we will come. I have trouble getting Aloe sets in an XL because my girls that trust and believe they're running to get those XLs.
Period.
Okay? And I love it because an XL is like a 2XL, right? It fits so perfect. It fits so good. Like it's unisex, but it doesn't look unisex. Aloe, she's coming in hot. She's that girl.
Do you want to talk about like your body transformation and like what you've done?
Oh my God. Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay.
So
I love that you're open to talking about it.
Oh my God, I love it. I live for it.
Hit us.
So, oh my God, I guess 2017, I had a like serious epiphany about like my weight. Like I stepped on the scale one day and I was 465 pounds and I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? Like
And you were what, 19?
I was 19. No. Yeah. I think I was still 18 at the time.
Okay.
It was like early in the year.
Okay.
And I just remember I was like, oh my God. Like I had always been like over 400 and I was like, okay, like, you know, whatever. Because when you're that big, like you don't really realize you're that big, to be so honest. Like you're kind of just like, okay, like whatever. And I just remember like I was like 415 and I was like, okay, that's fine. Like, I don't know why I thought it was fine, but I was like, it's fine. And then a few months go by and I stepped on the scale and I was like 465. It was probably like 6 months later, really. And I was like, oh my God, that's really a lot of weight. Like that's closer to 500 than it is to 400. That's a big number. And I was like, okay, I need to do something. So I started just like dieting and exercising really like hard though, like one meal a day. I definitely didn't do it the healthy way. I don't recommend ever doing it that way either. Like really take the time, lose the weight the slow way because I lost my hair. Like I was like going through it. It was like not good. I was like sick all the time. My body was like so broken down. But in my head, I was like, oh my God, I lost 70 pounds in 6 months. Like that's great. Like, oh my God, I'm doing it so great. And then like you go to the doctors, they're like, oh babe, that's not good. Like you gotta like chill. But I didn't, of course. And I just kept losing weight. And then I was like, all right, something's gotta give. Like I gotta chill. So I just kind of started like doing it the healthy way, 3 meals a day, you know, working out 3 times a week, whatever. But it still wasn't enough. Like at that point, lost over, I think it was like I lost 90 pounds at that point. I was like, okay, I have all this loose skin. Like, you know, you lose 100 pounds, you're like, that's like a person, essentially. Yeah. Like, you're walking around with a completely different body that you're not used to. But, like, I also was walking around, like, when you're big, you develop this confidence that is, like, up there, right? Like, no one can tell you anything about yourself. You're, like, always really standing 10 toes down because, like, you have to. Because if not, then people will try to tear you down. But you're like, no, girl, I'm big. I don't care. Like, whatever. You stand on it. When you lose weight and your body changes, everything changes. Like, literally everything changes.
Wow.
And so I thought, like, okay, like, maybe I'll get surgery. And then I'll, like, really just, you know, build it back up. So I went and I got all my loose skin removed on, like, my chest. I got a tummy tuck. I got my chin done. Like, I was like, oh, my God. And I woke up and I was like, oh, my God. What? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what happened? Like, why am I still big? And I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. I waited, I healed, you know. My doctor was like, are you happy? I was like, no. I went back, I did another round of surgery thinking like, oh, maybe I just didn't do enough the first time. And then I was like, girl, I'm still big. That's so crazy. Like, it just really goes to show, like, I always thought, like, okay, surgery is the number one answer. Like, you lose weight, you get surgery, you look better, you feel better, right? But, like, that's like not true. And I feel the same way about like how we said earlier, like filler and like stuff like that. I started doing that at like 19 to like help me feel more confident because I was big. But now I'm successfully 135 pounds like down from what I was before. I think I'm actually more than that now. If I did the like,
no, you look amazing.
I don't even know if I did the math. Wait, like 150 maybe.
Wow.
Yeah, because like, let me do that math. Wait, let me make sure I'm not capping. 155.
Wow,
Yeah.
Vinn.
When I got on the scale yesterday, so that's accurate.
Wow.
155. So yeah, I think you think losing 155 pounds and getting all this surgery, you're gonna be so happy, but girl, just lose. You got to lose all that weight first. I don't know. Losing weight is like such a touchy subject too. I feel like for a lot of people because it's like easier said than done. Like this has been since 2017. Like it's a journey like, in the making. Like it's not like I just woke up one day and was like, oh, I'm gonna decide to lose 70 pounds. Like you wake up and you're like, damn, I have to start. And you work like that. It was hard work, even though it happened fast. It was still hard work. But I don't know. I just feel like you just have to learn to love yourself regardless of what you look like, because you can get surgery, you can lose weight, you can get filler, you can change your hair, you can do whatever you want. But if you really don't love who you are inside, like you're not gonna be happy.
Yeah.
You know?
That's such a great message.
It's crazy to think about though, because like I still want things done. I still want to do like, you know, certain surgeries. Like I want to BBL. I want to do like I want to get my arms done. There's obviously things that you want, right? But like I personally wish I never even started, because like once you start, you can't stop.
So like you saying you're getting your filler dissolved.
Yes, I am. I'm getting my filler fully dissolved.
And you wish you didn't start it, or did you feel pressure to?
No pressure. Well, societal pressure, of course, because filler was trending for such a long time.
Yeah.
Like everyone was getting filler. Everyone was getting their lips done. And I don't regret my lips. One thing I don't regret is my lips. Shout out Sam. I don't ever regret that. Okay. But I do regret getting like facial filler, because she even told me I didn't need it. But I'm a very like, when I want something, like I was like, okay, I'll go somewhere else. And she was like, I'll do it.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Because she's like, I don't want to have you go somewhere else.
Right.
But like, do I regret getting cheek filler? No. I tried it. It's great. You can always dissolve filler.
Yeah.
Do I regret getting surgery super soon? Sure. That's like probably my biggest regret.
It's also expensive.
Yeah, girl, that was like 45, 50K cash. Yeah. Yeah.
And then to not be happy with it.
Exactly.
Oh, that's
because you think about it. I didn't just do one surgery. I did two surgeries at one. Well, so I did two surgeries at once, and then lipo in the chin the first time. And I think that was like 28 when all was said and done. And then the second time it was like 17 or 18. And that was for lipo, back skin removal, and then another round of like the chin, which he did do for free because he felt bad that I like wasn't happy. But it was all cash. Like, it was like straight, like, boom, here you go.
Here's the transaction.
And like, I think part of it too is my fault, because I went off of like insurance recommendations. Like I didn't look for a doctor that I thought was going to give me the body that I wanted. I just looked for a doctor who like was recommended to me by like my insurance, but they didn't even do anything. So like realistically, I could have went somewhere, spent less money, and been happier.
Yeah.
So just definitely do your research. If you're even contemplating doing anything, do your research. Botox,
How do
filler.
you even start looking to research? Like people say that. I'm like, okay, so what do you do? Go on Google and type in like blah, blah, blah.
We're literally going
doctor?
back to social media.
Okay. Got it.
Everything is on Instagram.
Isn't that crazy?
If your plastic surgeon doesn't have an Instagram, don't go. Like literally don't go. If the girl who does your lips can't show you lips that she's done, don't do it. Like, it's like Instagram has become not only like a profile, but a portfolio.
Yeah.
You know, when hairstylists go to get jobs, if they have an Instagram, they don't need to try out or like bring a client in so you can see how they work. They just go and show your Instagram, you know?
Yeah.
Like when I want to go to like a new lash girl, or if I want to go get a tattoo, or if I want to go get my nails done, Instagram.
Yeah.
Like I don't Google.
You have iconic tattoos.
Thank you.
Like the Diet Coke.
It's cute, right? It's cute. I drink Diet Coke every day.
Vin has Diet Coke tattooed on him.
And Starbucks.
And Starbucks.
And Starbucks. I love it. They're two of my favorites,
and
actually.
a bobby pin. I love the bobby pin.
She's cute.
Yeah.
We love her.
I really like that one.
Yeah, my hand tattoos are my favorite.
I love them.
They're really cute.
And your nails are always perfect.
Shout out my girl Star. Like, love her.
I really like this like red chrome you got going on.
Red nail
and your
theory.
toes match. Red nail theory.
Red nail theory.
No, it's
I
working.
Can't stop.
It's working.
I can't stop. It's working.
working.
I can't stop. And the toes always match. Period.
Yeah, they have to.
Always match.
Yeah, they have to.
Always. You can't not.
So you're like in your beauty makeup era, I feel like right now.
Heavy.
What products are we loving?
Oh my God. Number one staple. I will stand on this till the day I die. I'll never change foundations ever. Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin.
Wait, I've never heard of this.
Okay, well, literally go on Sephora right now and add it to your cart. I'm shade
Danessa?
6. It's my
How do you
favorite.
spell that?
Danessa.
Okay.
Myricks.
Oh, found it.
It's called Yummy Skin. It's either skin serum
Yeah.
or it's Yummy Skin. I'm not kidding. Before I started getting into makeup, I was at the Sephora in the city on Chestnut, and I was like, oh my God, I'm just going to go in and like treat myself to some products. I want to start getting into makeup. I saw the girl in there. I walked up to her. I said, hi, I'm not trying to be weird. Is that your skin or do you have makeup on? Because if that's not your skin, I need whatever you have on. She was like, come with me. Literally brings me over. She's like, this is it. You're literally never going to want to use anything else in your life. And she was right. I've literally never, ever, ever used a foundation to the death.
Okay, girls, we need to get
Yesterday,
Yummy Skin.
I ran out of Yummy Skin, but I already had a backup because I knew I was running low. That's how much.
I'll link it for us.
That's how much I love Yummy Skin.
Okay.
It's so good.
Okay.
So,
Are you wearing it now?
no, I don't have anything on right now.
You have amazing skin.
Wow, thank you. But that's why I love Yummy Skin, because if you don't even, like, even days where I have breakouts and everything, like, you paint that on. Oh my God, that's all you need.
Is it full coverage? What's it like?
So, I'm okay. I don't really necessarily know. I don't know a lot about makeup. I just put it on.
Okay.
But I can tell you that I don't shave every single day. I shave every other day.
Okay.
Even on days where I have 5 o'clock shadow, you would never know.
Okay, I would say that's full coverage.
Okay, so it's pretty full coverage, but it's so light. Like, it's so light. Like, I've
sold.
used full coverage foundations in the past where I feel like, I'm like, oh my God, this is so heavy on my skin. Like, I can't breathe. It feels like I have no makeup on.
Okay.
The Refi primer with like the roll on.
So good.
I haven't gotten it yet, but like I've heard such good things. I use the Elf primer, which is like
we
a
love
dupe.
Elf in this house.
We love Elf in this house. Thank God. Okay. The Elf blue primer. Don't play with it.
It's so good.
Don't play with it. But I heard the Refi was like a nicer like version because it rolls on like really nice.
Yeah.
So I ordered that. We'll see. But Elf go-to primer. Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin. Fenty bronzer in I think it's Coconut Cutie.
Okay.
It might be something completely
All things
different.
come back to coconut.
But it's like something like that. Maybe cocoa something. I don't know. Their bronzer bombs, amazing. The diamond highlight, amazing. The One Size Beauty Ultra Pink Setting Powder, can't live without it.
Patrick knows how to make a makeup line.
I never used a setting powder before in my life. I went to Sephora again, and a girl named Julie told me that I needed it. I bought it, and Julie changed my life. My makeup does not move. That is amazing.
Yeah, Patrick knows how to make makeup.
And then I really use Patrick Ta blush, but I
live.
think we need to switch
To what?
to One Size Beauty blush.
I didn't even know.
You get 3 in 1. It's the same packaging, and like, why would you not?
Are they cream? What is it?
I think there's a cream and 2 powders.
I need to look it up right now, actually.
Please, because I was away this weekend and my friend Maya had it and she was like putting the blush on and I was like, is that Patrick Ta? And she was like, no, it's One Size. And I was like, I need that.
Wait, did you have so much fun this past weekend?
It was so much
I meant
fun.
to ask you about that.
It was
before
so
we
much
recorded.
fun. It was like,
oh yeah,
you never like know like the Poconos is going to be fun until you go and
Until
you're
you
like,
get
oh my
there,
God,
and
like
you're
tubing
no, I'm
is
having
so
fun. Like,
fun.
no, it's so fun.
And like, yeah, it's literally the same. And like, that's the one that she had. And I was just like, I need that because I love a pink blush.
And I love a glittery cheek.
Yeah,
I do. Like
me too.
It's so girly.
Like a
it's
dew.
so feminine.
Recently too, I can't stop putting
frost
highlight
on
like
the
in my
cheek.
eyes too.
No, right?
Stop. I
right?
love it.
Okay, I think I need to go get that. One Size. Oh, it's called Cheek Clapper.
I need it. I need it. I literally need it. Like, I'm sorry.
No, I love this.
And then I just ordered the Road blush. Like, I've been dying to try.
Oh, the little pocket ones?
Yeah, they're so cute.
They are cute.
They're so cute.
Let me know what you think of them. I don't have them.
Yeah, I was like, honestly, just dying to try that and like the lip peptide, whatever.
Oh, I really want this blush now.
I know, right?
I
Same.
really want this.
It's so pretty too.
It's
I just
really
feel like
pretty.
it's gonna be so pretty on.
I just love that glitter.
That's literally the one she had, and I was obsessed.
I
was
love
like,
that.
I need it.
Yeah, I need that.
I literally, because right now I use She's a Doll by Patrick Ta, but it's so matte blush wise. Like, there is no shimmer, and I like shimmer.
I love a shimmer. I
Me
use
too.
the Fenty, like it's a duo. I forget what it's called.
I know what you're talking about. I
and
know
I
exactly
mix
what
them
you're talking
together.
about.
It's like a frost, and once you put a frost on a cheek, it's like, oh, you are that girl.
That girl, like.
Yeah.
Frost your cheeks, your nose. Literally, I always do my cheeks, the tip of my nose, the inner corners of my eyes, and then right above my lip. Like, boom.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And the men eat it up.
Dude,
It up. They're like, you're shining. I'm like,
no, they live.
I am, babe. I am.
They live. They don't even know what they need.
They don't even know that they don't even know what they're talking about.
Speaking of men, before we before we started, we were talking about like, you know, our dating lives and how Gracie Abrams.
I love her. Stop.
Can we talk about her?
We need to talk about her.
I would love nothing more than to talk about her.
It's just like it would be an honor.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so all right, I'm gonna pull up the album.
Please.
What
I'm
song?
gonna do the same.
Yeah, what song? So The Secret of Us Deluxe is what we're talking about. Free Now really hits home with you.
I will start crying right now.
Should we cry?
I could cry. Thank God I didn't wear any mascara. Okay.
Okay, so for me, Risk, and I was saying this in a few episodes ago, Risk is actually like, it was my life for a good 2 weeks.
Like, heard the risk is drowning and I'm gonna take it.
I'm
gonna take it, babe.
No, wait, what's the one there where she's like, haven't even met you, watch this be the wrong thing, classic. I'm like, oh.
Oh my God, I'm dead. She like comes for us.
No, she does. And she's
But,
like,
like,
I'm just going to read you to
politely.
filth.
But politely.
Yeah.
Like, it makes you want to keep listening.
No, it's so good. Got him. Oh, this is it. I'm actually invested. Haven't even met him. Watch this be the wrong thing. Classic.
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 I mean, I relate heavily.
Yeah.
Because I will be sprung after a week and a half.
And if that's
And I don't even have to know you. I don't have to meet you. If you can text me, communicate good, and we're on, you know, yep, I'm sprung.
we're lover girls.
Lover girls.
And like, can you blame us?
No. Why would you not? I don't understand
Wait.
people that aren't.
Okay, Vin. So I saw this thing on Instagram and it was like, how to know if you're being love bombed, da da da. And then the next video underneath of it was like, so what if I'm being love bombed? Who wouldn't fall in love with me? And I was like, oh. And
It's
that
like-
there it is.
But okay, can I just say that I personally think that it's not even that we're necessarily lover girls. We just don't mind living in a state of delusion because it's so much fun.
It is.
That if you don't, you're not really living. Like, sometimes with certain situationships, or just like random outings, whatever, you just really have to act delusional because it's fun. It's not. It's for the lore, like
It's
for the
so
plot.
fun.
Like, if you're just like oblivious,
No, it's so fun.
no one even knows. Like, just be delusional.
No, I was literally telling you, like, on my flight home when I was thinking about like this guy, I was
Right.
like, no, I'm literally like married. Like, that's my husband, and I'm now dating him.
And as you should be. But that's my thing. Like, when you sometimes delusion plays out.
Period.
Sometimes like even for me, like, I will literally talk to a man and I'll be like, yeah, like, I'm gonna date this man, and then I'm like, I'm dating this man.
No, we're getting too good at manifesting.
But like, as we should.
As we should be.
We're getting in touch with our feelings, our emotions, our
1000%.
frontal lobes are fully developed.
They're fully developed.
But they say that when they're fully developed, like, you really can manifest anything you want.
And I fear that's true.
I fear it is too, especially for us.
We need to be like careful because we're really powerful.
Like, the most powerful.
Yeah.
It's like Scare's giving Wicked. It's giving literally
Did you see it?
like 4 times. I'm obsessed.
I keep playing Defying
I'm gay,
Gravity.
babe. Like, I'm obsessed. Like, are you kidding? Like, what? I literally love What Is This Feeling? That was my favorite.
Wait, how does that one go?
It's like, It's like the
What
loathing
is this
song.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Loathing,
yeah,
yeah.
it's like when the like with the big dance, like whatever. I love that fucking song. Back to Gracie. We're getting off
Back to
topic.
Gracie. Yeah. Okay, so tell me about you. What do you love with Gracie? Oh, sorry. Felt good about you till I didn't. Oh,
It's just like accurate.
no, it's like, of course.
Like no shit. Like
Of course.
this happens all the time. Like babe, but like she just the way I feel about Gracie Abrams was 3 months ago, I had no clue who she was. I was like, who is this girl? My coworkers who are 20 and 21 were like talking about her. I'm like, nah, like whatever. I listened to 3 songs. I was hysterical. I never stopped listening again. Like physically obsessed with her. Mentally unwell by her. Yeah.
She's the only artist I'm listening to.
She's really on top.
Exclusively Gracie Abrams. I'm sick about this. October, I was in Miami Eras tour. She opened. I went to go get merch during her. Because I didn't even listen to her.
Are you okay?
I didn't listen to her then. I went to go get merch. And she came out. I was like, you know what? I think she opened with That's So True. And I was like, oh, I do know this song.
Wow.
And then she played I Love You, I'm Sorry. I said, oh, I know this one too. And I was like, Katie, you want to go get merch?
Honestly, though, because I'll be real, if I was at the Eras tour and I didn't listen to her, I probably would have done the same thing because it like makes sense.
I'm sick about it now. I'm sick about it. I'm sick.
I was out to dinner with 3 girlfriends when she was at, I think it was the Met. And I was like, do you guys want to go to Gracie Abrams? Like, let's just see if there's tickets. Why were 4 like tickets to the Met like $1,200 that
Shut
night?
up.
I'm not even kidding. They were usually tickets the day of are so much cheaper as well.
Cheap.
So we were like, I was like, guys, let's just look. I'm just going to go look. Like, I'm going to look right now. $1,200 for 4. I was like, we're not going to see Gracie Abrams.
Are you buying tickets for her show? She has one. She's going to Madison Square Garden.
If Maeve and Olivia get them, so they will keep me relevant in a lot of things when it comes to like music. So if they can get them like pre-sale, absolutely. But resale, I don't know, because it's something about paying like all this money for a concert ticket to then have to travel to the concert. Like if it was Eras tour, yeah. But I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe we'll see.
Me and CK are gonna try.
You're gonna go.
Yeah.
This is the thing. I say this now, but I know that I'm going to be sick if I miss out on a concert.
Imagine if we don't see Let It Happen live.
I'd probably I just don't think I would be well. I'm actually still unwell about the fact that I didn't get to go to the Eras tour and I don't even love Taylor Swift all like that.
Okay. So before I went, was like anxious about the trip. I was like, you know what? I don't have to go. I could sell it. I could actually make money off this ticket.
Oh my God, so much money.
Like,
you could have made so much. It was in the US too, right?
Yeah, it was in
Miami. Yeah, you could have made so much money. I was trying to get tickets last minute. I think the lady had them posted for 2 tickets and like nosebleeds for $1,500. I was like, I'm good. I'm good.
I've never been more happy that I went to a show in my life.
I've heard everyone who's been there say the exact same thing.
It was the best thing I ever
And it's
did.
that. Literally, even my friend Katie, who I work with, she didn't like love Taylor Swift before going, and she was like, I loved it. It was so cool.
No,
everyone says it's so cool. I'm so jealous.
It was just cool to be part of history. Okay, back to Gracie. Okay. Blowing smoke hurts me.
It's just so I keep saying it's just so real because everything about her is so real. I Love You, I'm Sorry.
Okay, so that was my top song of this year.
Me too.
For real?
Me too. But the live version. I can't stop listening to it.
There's
something about that belt change, babe.
And you know what? I want it to be different too. I want her to belt the whole end of it, like
literally.
I love you, I'm sorry. I don't want to hear the way. I want to hear the way. Like
like I want her to like scream. Like I want her to feel it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need her to scream every single note of that song.
I agree. I mean, honestly, she put crack in that. There was something to that note change that just has me going back. The whole Vivo live music like vibe of that, and then Free Now.
Yeah.
I'll be a wreck for days.
Yeah.
For days.
Once like obviously the second half of Free Now hits, it's game over. It is game over.
But I'll be honest, the beginning really hits for me too because it's slow.
Every word.
It's powerful. She makes you feel her music in a different way. Like, I honestly feel like it's like, how do I put this in a way like where it's like it makes sense? Because like the way I want to word it, it's like Sabrina Carpenter is like poppy and like vibey and like you sing to it.
Yeah.
Gracie Abrams, you feel.
Yes.
You take that in like Taylor Swift. You're like, boom. Like she hits you in the heart. She low-key checks you. She makes you sad. She makes you happy. She does everything all in one.
Yeah.
She's just like a well-rounded like I don't even necessarily, I can't say performer, I've never seen her, artist.
Yeah.
Like it's slow, but it's good. It's peppy, but it's not. It's just like there's not one bad song.
You know her dad's the director of Star Wars?
No.
Yeah.
That kind of eats though.
Right?
Like it's giving Nepo Baby turn famous.
Nepo Baby to the max. And also it's like, okay, so even Nepo Babies experience what we feel.
I mean, I feel like Nepo Babies low-key like experience it more.
Her
like,
problems are just with like Paul Mezcal and ours are with like, you know, random boys from the area.
right. But theirs are like honestly, I think if I was a Nepo Baby and I like didn't bag a millionaire, I would be like devastated. Like I'd be like, no, obviously, no shade. Obviously they're sad. Their dad's a millionaire. Why would they not want to date a millionaire too? Like
Period.
They're like, oh, he wants to take me to Starbucks and not Barney's Cafe. Like, yeah, I'm sad. Like, yeah, she's used to eating at Barney's Cafe. No shade. She's rich. Like,
yeah.
What? I get it.
So a hill that I will die on is that Let It Happen is her 10-minute All Too Well.
I agree.
The way...
Other than I Love You, I'm Sorry, though. But I feel like it's a different vibe of song. So you can't... Like, I feel like I Love You, I'm Sorry was her hook, line, sinker of the year. Like, everyone grabbed onto that song and really ate it. But that is 10-minute All Too Well. Like, you'll really sob to that.
For me, when I first started listening to Gracie, it was I Love You, I'm Sorry, repeat nonstop.
Mine was like, That's So True.
Now that's a good one.
That's so
Think
true.
Think about your dumb face all the time. End the song.
Literally end the song.
I think about your dumb face all the time.
Wait, there's another lyric in there that I actually like low key. I think about it like way too often. Let's see.
I'm gonna find the one in Let It Happen. It her bridge does not need to go as hard as it does. You made me vain. I can't believe I have to be here. I bet all my money that I'll lose to you and hand my life. Here's to hoping you're worth all my time. Ouch. Don't love you yet, but probably will.
Just like all of these lyrics are just crazy. Like even in That's So True, like smiling through it all. Yeah, that's my life. Like literally. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Like literally. Kicking back on your couch, making eyes from across the room. The amount of straight boys that I've messed with in high school that literally would not address me, but would literally look and stare at me like crazy. Girl, bye. It's just so real. I just feel like you can take anything that she says and somehow relate it to the trajectory of your life.
Yeah.
In any way.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like that about a lot of other artists.
No, I agree. It's a very like there are three. Taylor, Sabrina, Gracie.
Yeah.
The reason I say Sabrina is because like, oh God, I forget what the song is called. It's on Short and Sweet, which you went to the tour. Did you love?
Sabrina Carpenter could have easily put on probably the best concert I've ever been to in my entire life. We got pre-sale tickets. We were like 3 rows up from floor. I was right in front of the heart. It was genuinely unreal. She pulled out all the stops for Philly. She sang. She took out all the backtrack to her music. I heard every single word. She didn't stop. She came out at 8:30 and had us out by 10:30. She was not playing. Show. And she had good merch. I can't complain. I literally can't complain.
I wish I went.
It was great.
I don't know why I didn't.
Honestly, tickets were really hard to get.
Oh.
Like really hard to get from what
better.
I understand. Like I had a girlfriend who has T-Mobile and she got T-Mobile pre-sale. So she literally texted me and was like, do you want to go to Sabrina if I can get them? I was like, yeah, I said to her, if you don't get pre-sale, I'll get resale. Because I wanted to go to Sabrina Carpenter. I would have paid for nosebleeds. And she was like, send me 166. And I was like, for what? She was like, we're going to Sabrina. I was like, I will literally die. And then I just thought 166, you think, oh, like we're, whatever, like anywhere, literally anywhere.
And you just had the best seats.
And we had the best seats.
So the reason I say like they are all of us like lie to girls.
Yeah.
There's no need to pretend I've seen the ugly truth that I can't bend. I've never seen an ugly truth that I can't bend.
There's another one, like tornado warnings. Like there's just so many. I could talk about. Now, I love Miss Gracie Abrams, okay? Let me tell you. She's iconic. I'll cry to Gracie Abrams. When I want to feel like a bad,
I'll cry, I'll scream, I'll be happy. Like,
right.
She's
But when I want to
everything
feel like
me.
a real baddie, like Sabrina Carpenter sticks it to the man.
You'll
just have to taste me when he's kissing you. She don't just stick it to the man. She's sticking it to the girl too, baby. And honestly, I'm sorry. That line is iconic.
So iconic.
It is iconic. It is.
And it's
like
not Shawn Mendes.
And I mean, it's just like, it's like giving like Camila Cabello went blonde, like, and like got that blowout look, and like she been rocking that. So like, what's tea with that? What's tea with that? You know what? What's tea with that? Like literally, please, please, please. Who wants a man to embarrass them? Please, please, please. Don't prove them right. Like, please, please, please. Don't bring me to tears. Like I just did my makeup at night. Like, girl, she was not playing.
No.
Who wants to cry over a man? Who wants their man to embarrass them? And she's telling you, if you embarrass me, I'm going to play you out. Yeah, as you should.
No, she's us. And like, that's the thing is like, they're us. The only difference is that they're literally talking about celebrities and we're not. But they are us. Like, it's just.
You're so right.
You know how, like, what's the saying where it's like there's death taxes and blah, blah, blah. Death taxes and boys. Like.
Born to love them, made to hate them.
I didn't choose to like men.
Girl, and this could be a debate with a lot of people, but I didn't either, okay? I don't wish this on my worst enemy, babe.
No, period.
Like, gay men are the worst. Straight gay men are the devil.
Straight gay men is crazy.
Straight gay men are the devil. Gay men are horrible, but not all of them. You know, of course, you have the good ones. Like, I have a couple gay friends I love, but, you know, like, really, like, gay men are horrible. The gay hookup culture is terrible. I'm sure it's the same in the straight, but it's literally 10 times worse with the gays, like, in my opinion.
Can't even imagine it.
You don't want to. You don't even want to imagine it. It's terrible. It's literally terrible.
Every time I hear stories, I'm like, I'm so, like, you're really brave. You're really, really brave.
Well, I, like, don't date. Like, that's why, like, I'm just, like, ugh. Like, I mean, like, I'm obviously...
You're ready to pack it up.
Gracie Abrams said it best. I am ready to pack it up, babe. I am ready to pack it up. I'm ready. I just feel like at this point in our lives, who's not? Who's not?
No,
And to the men that aren't at 27, why?
No,
like,
seriously.
Get a girlfriend, like, settle down, like, buy a house and do the same thing that everyone's supposed to do. Like, men lost the man, like, appeal a long time ago, but I just don't understand why. Like, that's why I go for older. Like, I just think, like, I don't know. They, like, know what they want, but men in general just, like, don't.
There's something going on.
It's like, is it called an epidemic?
We could call it that.
Okay. It's literally an epidemic. It's terrible.
I think you need a podcast.
I would start one, but the thing is, I ramble. I'm fluent in Japanese. I love to yap
And you're
all
killing
day.
it.
And I just feel like I would sit here for the next 5 hours with this microphone in my hand.
No, are
and
you
just
not
talk.
having so much fun?
Yeah, I feel like I'm famous.
You are.
The microphone in my hand is crazy. And like me seeing that little camera, I'm like, girl, I better look cute on here right now because if I don't, I can't see myself.
I have one more question for you.
Of course.
What perfume are you wearing?
Sol de Janeiro 71.
It's amazing.
I will never not.
No, it's amazing.
I will literally never not.
It smells so luxe.
I use 71 everything. The Cheirosa body butter 71 spray. Like, it's just my favorite.
No,
Lasts
it's
all day.
so good.
I have a client who she smokes like a lot of weed, like a lot. And she came in yesterday and she was like, I just always smell like weed. Like, what kind of spray do you use? Because I never smell weed on you. I'm like, babe, well, one, I don't smoke before I come into work. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. But 71, it'll cover up any smell. Like, you just went to the gym, spray 71, you will not smell like you were just at the gym.
No, it's amazing.
You want to go, like, impress a guy, spray 71.
I need to order it actually right now.
You do.
No,
It's
it
literally
smells
amazing.
so good.
It lasts all day. It literally lasts all day. It's like my favorite perfume ever. I've been using it for 2 years. It's in my bag right now.
It's so good.
I love it. It's great. I have, like, minced 71, gum, lip gloss, my wallet. That's it.
No, isn't it so fun having like a little bag where you can just bring like beauty stuff?
Especially when you're dating.
No,
Because you just show up with nothing.
no, especially when you're dating.
It's like
literally last night when I went to dinner, my purse had my car key,
yep.
my lip gloss,
Yep.
and my lip liner.
And that's it.
That's it.
And that's it. So
no credit card.
don't worry. This one's on me. Really?
Really?
Like,
Thanks.
thank
It's like, oh
you.
yeah, my
Like,
card's actually 20 miles away.
I literally didn't even bring it.
I didn't
so
even
hope they
bring
take
it.
Apple Pay because if it was on me, that's the only thing I got right now. That's it. But yeah, I love a little bag. I'm all about like the look. Like, it's not about the function. It's about the look.
1,000%.
So, like, I have a little diesel bag that doesn't even fit cards. And it's just,
It
like,
doesn't
it's
need to.
probably, like, that big and, like, that wide. And it's, like, I've never used it. But
Yeah.
it's not about the
The phones keep getting bigger and bigger. The bags keep getting smaller and smaller.
Now I feel like I need to go buy another small bag.
Should we? I've been having the itch lately. Like, the other day we were at...
I've been having the itch.
The itch. The itch. Like, so bad. Like, we were waiting to go to dinner. We were just, like, looking around shopping. And I was like, I so badly want to just go buy something right now.
I want a new Louis bag so bad. And I was, like, on TikTok yesterday. And the Louis Vuitton Cafe came up in New York. And, like, reservations you can, like, not get, like, at all. But I'm like, oh, my God, like, I just want to go to the store and, like, walk around and, like, buy a bag. Like, I haven't done that in, like, so long.
People that don't buy bags don't know the adrenaline rush.
No, they don't.
The endorphin hit.
And they
that
don't
it gives
understand, like, that feeling when you, like, really... like you've been like thinking about it.
Yeah.
And you like are like, all right, I'm going. Today is the day. Like, and you pick it out and you like sit there. They're like, do you want water or champagne? If they ask you if you want water or champagne, bitch, you better always get champagne. Okay. Why would you not? They're probably popping a good bottle of Vouv. You're about to spend some money. Take the champagne. Okay.
Period.
Literally take the perfume samples too. I don't play that. If they're like, do you want some perfume? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. One time when I bought a Louis Vuitton bag, they gave me a little mini bottle of perfume. Yeah, I could have said no to that. I didn't. I still have it to this day. Anyway, if you don't buy bags, you really don't understand. Like, that feeling is just so unreal.
It's so fun.
And not only that, but it's so rewarding because truly a bag is something like, you know, some people work for like, I don't know, vacations. Some people work for like shoes. I work for bags. I love bags. And I love jewelry, but I love bags even more.
I love bags.
And I will sell to buy.
Yeah.
Like if you buy a nice designer bag, like I just sold this Louis Vuitton bag that I bought. It was a $2,500 bag. And I think I only lost out on like $150. So I had it for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And I basically rented it for 2 years for $150. That's
well,
how I looked at it.
So crazy. I love that girl math, by the way.
Right.
The Neverfulls are back in style. I was just talking to Rachel the other day and how when her and I bought our Neverfulls, they were like $1,200.
Yep.
Now
they're like so expensive.
$23, $24.
When I have the Neverfull GM, like the really big one. The first one I bought was used. I bought it for $1,000. It was like $900 with tax, like a little over $1,000. And it was in great condition. I still have it to this day. It was like the white damier print. I don't even know how you like whatever say that, but that one, I just say white checker, my favorite. My mom bought me my second Louis Vuitton bag. It was also a Neverfull. I was just addicted. I loved the Neverfull. Yeah. Everything fits in it. Like it's a perfect bag. Like it goes well for travel. It just is perfect. It's
you go to the airport, it's all Neverfulls and Goyards.
Oh my God. I actually have Goyard bag too. I love my Goyard bag, but it's the same thing as the Neverfull.
Yeah.
Just a different print. It's canvas. It's the same thing. $1,400 with tax for the GM. It's like $2,300 now for a GM. I'm like, no.
No, it's an investment.
It is. And like, I'll never get rid of my Neverfulls, but like,
same.
The thing is, like, people want used bags all the time because like, yes, like, okay, I spent $2,500 on that Louis bag and I sold it for $2,300, $2,250 maybe, I don't know, but like I still made the $2,000 back, you know, like, okay, like, whereas like if you buy a $50 bag, no one's gonna buy your $50 bag, baby. You're gonna have to throw that out after a year. Like, you can always make your money back. It's an investment, but that's why it's an investment.
Just love a bag. We should go. It really is like just such a little itch that you get and you're like, I need to scratch it so bad.
And until you scratch it,
it never goes away.
It stays itching. Yeah. Like I've probably wanted a new bag now for like 3 months and I'm just like, you can't. You
ever just wake up one day and you're like, the bag is happening today.
Oh, multiple times.
Best feeling.
Like I can't even tell you, like that's probably how all my purchases have ever happened because like I think especially the in stores, like I love a
bag
resale
is an impulse buy.
It is. If I'm looking for something specific, that's when I'll do resale because I just know that like you can find a really good bag resale, like no problem. But if I just want to go have an experience, typically all the bags I've ever gotten, I never planned.
Yeah.
So like I've gone into the store and been like, oh, if something calls out to me, I'm just going to buy it. And those are my favorite bags.
Yeah.
Because when you plan a bag, you think on it for so long. And then when you finally do it, you're like, ugh, I should have bought that months ago. When you buy a random bag, it's like, oh my God, like that Gucci bag. I just went and bought that. I was just like,
so fun.
I just wanted a new bag, like whatever. And I went and bought it and I was like, oh, wow.
You know, like with tattoos, people are like, oh, like what's the meaning behind it? It's like, I really don't know. Like I just wanted a tattoo. When I get a bag, I can tell you exactly where I was, who I bought it with, what was going on in my life. Like they're so important
Or
to
like
me.
why I wanted to go buy one.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, my first big paycheck at Salon Domain, I bought myself a really nice bag from Gucci. It was a Gucci Marmont bag. It was like tan. It was the large. It was like so cute. And I just remember being like, Chris was like, what are you going to do with your first big paycheck? I was like, I want to buy a bag. And she was like, oh my God, you're so cute. And I was just, and at the time, like Gucci was cheap. I mean, Gucci, it was probably like $1,300.
This was before
like,
Gucci was like.
it was pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
So everything was cheap back then. Okay. And literally, I just remember it was like Gucci was kind of up and coming.
Yeah.
It was like when the Marmont bags were like, everyone wanted one of those. I was like, okay, I'm going to go get one. And she was just like, oh my God, you're so cute. I just remember like that was like the start of something vicious.
Yeah.
Cause like I had bags before, but I never really like did the in-store thing. I did Louis Vuitton like one time with my mom, and I was like, "This is so cool! Like I love it." But like that Gucci bag started a revolution.
Yeah, I remember when YouTube money would hit, and I was in high school. I had no responsibilities, no bills to pay. I'm like,
If I had
I'm
YouTube
going
money
to a
in high
bag.
school, my first ever designer bag I bought myself. I worked at Hollywood Tans, and we would get commission on everything that we
Period.
sold. And I had a really, really, really big commission check because I worked there like all the time, like every single day, literally. My commission check was like $890. Like it was probably the biggest check I ever had in high school.
Yeah.
$800 check.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot.
Like you don't know what to do with that. So you know what I did? I spent that $880 on a Louis bag, and I didn't have anything to put in it, but I felt like I was that girl.
You were that girl.
And senior year of high school, I had a Louis Vuitton bag. Who else did?
No, period.
No one.
Period.
Hello. So it's like, yeah, I knew that feeling it's like, what's that TikTok? It's like, Maddie knew who she was from a very early age. Like, we knew who we were from very early ages, babe.
Yes.
Like,
I remember I was in high school and I went to Fashion Week. When I was in Fashion Week, I went to Givenchy and I bought a bag.
Oh
I
my
was
God.
telling, I'm like, guess how much this bag was? It's like a few grand. I was like, guess how much? Like, I was living my best life walking around high school with a Givenchy bag.
Yeah, because, and you're like, these bitches can never even spell Givenchy. You think it says Givenchy.
No.
Like, girl, you've never been to Saks. You've never been to Neiman's. You can't even afford this if you wanted to. It's like the best feeling because when you're young and you have that kind of money, no one can tell you anything.
No.
Like, I worked my ass off to get those bags. Like, no one could tell me a thing, especially in high school. I was like, yeah, my Speedy 40 that's like hella
The
beat up and used. Like,
Speedies.
yeah, you like that?
You
like,
know they're
I was like,
back?
they're back. Oh, they're back, babe. I've been
I
looking
don't
at
have one.
I want a Speedy 30 so bad, but I will not buy a Speedy 30 brand new. I will buy a vintage
You have to
Speedy.
get it vintage.
They don't
That's
look
what
as
makes,
good.
No, I think a vintage Speedy is what makes it
And
so
you can
iconic.
get a vintage Speedy for $700. You can find a nice 30,
Should we do it?
25, 30. Don't tempt me with a good time because you know my thing is bag charms. You can't put bag charms on
I
a little bag.
love a bag charm.
But like I literally I have a fake Birkin and I bag charm
You
it
do?
out. Yeah, so I have a fake Birkin and essentially it was like a trend on TikTok where people were going to Canal Street, buying fake Birkins and putting all these bag charms on them and making them look like so cute. I do not care. People will be like, is that fake? I'm like, yup. Like, I don't care. I'm actually going to paint on the front of it like fake. Just so people, if like people ask, I'm like, yup. So, but anyway, I love a bag charm. You can't put a bag charm on like a Gucci bag. Like the Speedies, you can put bag charms all over them and they look so iconic.
Cute.
They give like the Simple Life.
Yeah.
Like
It's so gaudy and I love it.
the Simple Life reboot.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Are we ready?
I've been sat.
I've been ready. I've been clocking
I'm
the
here.
tea. I can't wait. I will never forget the Simple Life Conshohocken episode. It was
No, it's iconic.
so crazy, so iconic. I just can't wait. Like, I just can't wait. I love Paris and Nicole so much. Oh my God. Literally, I can't wait. It's going to be insane.
It's going to be insane.
It's going to be crazy.
Then I literally love you.
I love you more.
Did you have the time of your life?
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
Guess how long we've been talking?
2 hours? I don't know.
1:23.
It doesn't feel like it.
No, not at all.
It feels like a half hour.
Yeah, it does.
That's so crazy.
Is there anything you want to say to the people before we go?
Salon Domain's the best salon you should ever, ever, ever step into in your entire life. I'm always taking new clients, and so is everyone there. If you want
social.
dream hair, at Vinnloveshair, at Salon Domain Narberth. If you ever feel down, look in the mirror and literally say to yourself, I'm too iconic for this shit, and walk away. You'll feel better. I promise. That's it.
And that's why I go to him.
Love it. Period.
Vin, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me. It's literally a pleasure. I can't even believe I'm about to be on the Manifest podcast. It's crazy.
You can come back anytime that you want.
I'll be
I
back.
had the time of my life.
Next month.
No, everyone's going to say, bring Vin back. Bring Vin back.
We need to give them... Next time I come back, though, we need, like, topics. Like, I want to know what the people want to know.
Okay. No, I think we should do, like, a...
Ask Vin.
Ask Vin.
Oh, that'd be so great.
He will be back very soon.
You can do hair questions, do anything. But ask Vin. That will be so fun.
Next time you're back, literally next month.
Period.
He will be back.
I will be back.
I get bored talking to myself.
I mean, you don't. Come on. Be so for real. You have good topics to talk about. You don't get bored.
But I do, sometimes I do. I'm like, I wish I had someone to talk to.
Well, you're better than me, babe, because I could listen to myself talk all day. Okay? I love to yap. It's crazy.
All right. Bye, guys. We will
Bye,
see you
guys.
next week.
Oh, my God. I love it. I can't believe we just did that. That's so crazy.